John the Handsome, Emperor at Constantinople from 1118 to 1143, which his grateful subjects more seriously applied to the beauties of his mind. After one incident in which he gave clemency, the remainder of his reign was never disturbed by conspiracy or rebellion. Feared by his nobles, beloved by his people, John was never reduced to the painful necessity of punishing or even pardoning his personal enemies. During his government of 25 years, the penalty of death was abolished in the Roman Empire, a law of mercy most delighted to the most humane theorists, but of which the practice, in the large and vicious community, is seldom consistent with the public safety. Severe to himself, indulgent to others, chaste, frugal, austere, the philosophic Marcus Aurelius would not have disdained the artless virtues of his successor. Derived from his heart, and not borrowed from the schools, he despised and moderated the stately magnificence of the Byzantine court, so oppressive to the people, so contemptible to the eye of reason. Under such a prince, innocence had nothing to fear, and merit had everything to hope. And, without assuming the tyrannic office of a censor, he introduced a gradual though visible reformation in the public and private manners of Constantinople. The only defect of his accomplished character was the frailty of noble minds, the love of arms and military glory. Yet the frequent expeditions of John the Handsome may be justified, at least in their principle, by the necessity of repelling the Turks from the Hellespont and the Bosphorus. The Sultan of Iconium was confined to his capital, the barbarians were driven to the mountains, and the maritime provinces of Asia enjoyed a transient blessing of their deliverance. From Constantinople to Antioch and Aleppo, he repeatedly marched at the head of a victorious army. In the sieges and battles of his holy war, his Latin allies were astonished by the superior spirit and prowess of a Greek. As he began to indulge the ambitious hope of restoring the ancient limits of the empire, as he resolved in his mind the Euphrates and Tigris, the dominion of Syria, and the conquest of Jerusalem, the thread of his life and of the public felicity was broken by a single incident. He hunted the wild boar in the valley of Anazarbas, and had fixed his javelin in the body of the furious animal. But in the struggle a poisoned arrow dropped from his quiver, and a slight wound in his hand, which produced a mortification, was fatal to the best and greatest of the Comnenian princes.